Is this thing on? I don't want to do this.
I fall for you every time I try to resist you. You can get away. Palm trees, beach views, with an everything. All I wanna hear.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lexi, and you probably can't even really tell too tough, but my hair might be in the worst state that it's been, I want to say ever, in terms of like tangles, matting, neglect. What else? That's it. Tangles, matting, and neglect. So yeah, I don't even want to tell y'all like how bad this is, but you're gonna see because I'm gonna do it with y'all right now. Long story short, I had in some like cornrows, some feed-ins, I guess they're called. I don't know, child. Had them in for about 5 weeks. I washed my hair while they were in, so like 3 or 4 times I washed my hair with the feed-in braids in. Took the feed-in braids out with all intentions to, you know, detangle, do a full wash day, and I didn't. I didn't. I just been living and going about my life and going to the gym and working and going places. And the good thing about this length, I could just put my hair up in this puff, put a scarf on if need be, you know what I'm saying, fluff it out. Like I was styling it as if it wasn't in desperate need of some TLC. But now I took it too far. I went to Walgreens and I got 2 of these African Pride pre-poos because I need them. Like that's also why I was putting it off. I didn't have any pre-poo left and I knew that I could not touch this hair without detangling it and putting in some pre-poo because it's been a little minute. It's been about 10 days since I took out the braids. So I really, like, I pushed it to the limit. Like I pushed myself to the absolute limit. The back is basically in knots. We have a lot of knots back here. We have just hot mess. I'm laughing because what is wrong with me? Look at me. Look at me. I look how I feel. No. I'm just hopeful that this pre-poo can save the day. It's brought me back from bad times. This bad, I can't say, but it's brought me back from some bad times. So we're just gonna be hopeful, fingers crossed. I know it probably gives that I'm being dramatic, but I'm not. This is pretty terrible. I'm just gonna use my fingers and just try to, you know, I have my mirror right here. Woo, all right. So anyways, I'm just gonna use my fingers and do some finger parting. Ooh wee. This is crazy. Let me know in the comments if y'all have ever been as neglectful and ridiculous as I have been this past, I don't know, month, because it took me forever to actually pull the braids down, take the braids out, and then another forever to actually get in front of the camera and screw the camera, just do the actual pre-poo conditioning situation before washing. Because if I would have gotten that shower and put that water on this, terrible condition. If I had given another week, I might have had some free forms. Like it's giving that I was about to start free form locking this hair. What's the mental state looking like? Why have I been avoiding doing my hair, neglecting all that good stuff? I'm tired. I am just tired. Like I feel like it's so much to maintain as an adult. I don't even have no kids, so I don't know how you guys that are parents do it. A whole lot. This is crazy. I don't know how you guys that are parents do it because I don't have any children and I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like as I'm getting older, I just feel a lot of pressure. I'm putting pressure on myself to like be at a certain place in life, to feel a certain way. Like I feel like the uncertainty of life was acceptable when you're like 21, 22, but when you're like in your 30s, I'm 30, I turned 30 last year, I turned 31 in a week and a half. I begin to like say, okay, Lexi, what are you doing? What's gonna be your plans for this portion of your life? What's your plans for that? Like, I think I'm being harder on myself as I'm aging. And like, for whatever reason, I feel like I should have it all figured out. Even though I really know that like, no matter how old you are, I don't know that anybody has it all figured out, even if they think they do, I guess you can say. So I feel that pressure, and then the uncertainty, and then the world is just insane right now. Like everything is insanely expensive. You know, everybody wants to raise everything, whether that's rent, whether it's gas, whether it's groceries. I don't even know. Like everything, eating out, everything is just up. Everything is so high. And that pressure is something else, because you're just like, damn, like the life that maybe you used to live is just not as attainable as it once was, for example. So I've been grappling with that. Like, this section feels pretty good after all this, but the back of my hair is always the easiest to take care of. And this pre-poo is a godsend. So anyways, what I was talking about, I don't remember. Everything's crazy expensive. Everything feels like a task. And I do feel like personally, I'm one of the people in my family that's like the go-to, like, oh, Lexi can handle it. Lexi will take care of it. Oh, call Lexi, like woody woody woo. Which that comes with a lot of pressure. So I feel like I've been feeling an insane amount of pressure from myself and from others, you know, and then just like trying to manage showing up online. I show up a lot more on Instagram and TikTok than I do on YouTube, because YouTube takes a lot more time, you know what I'm saying, to put together. But I told myself I definitely want to show up more on here because you guys show up for me, and I do enjoy like the community that we have and the combos that we have. So the workload, trying to balance what it is to create content on the internet in 2023, and then, which is very different than it once was, I'm sure. Look at this matting. And then my personal life, you know, family stuff. I actually am a speech therapist. I think I've told you guys that before, but if you guys didn't know, I do work remote. I'm a remote speech therapist. And it's a lot. It's a lot to balance, and personal life, everything of that nature. Like, it's just a lot to balance. But we all have things that we're balancing. Like, everybody watching this video has things that they're balancing. But I realized that I just felt an insane amount of pressure. And I don't even want to speak in past tense. I think, look at all this shed hair or breakage. I don't want to speak in past tense because I do feel like I still have an insane amount of pressure that I'm putting on myself, on me, that I want to work through. So to be honest, to be transparent, I can't even say it like, oh, I'm over it now, I'm back and I'm better. It's more like I'm working through these things and acknowledging how they are making me feel, you know, and how they are affecting my productivity. Because one thing about me, if I'm not worrying about how I'm going to do something, I'm worrying about not worrying about it. Like, if I get in my zone of like down a really, really dark period where I don't feel like being productive, and where I feel like put the phone on D&D, don't talk to me, don't call me, like I need a break, I also feel an insane amount of guilt for doing that, you know? So I want to get to a place where I'm okay taking breaks, where my work-life balance is not overwhelming, and where I have better boundaries with my loved ones, where it's like, yeah, I cannot be available for this, or this is too much for me. Or I'm not in a good place right now, don't ask me for shit else. Stuff like that, which I think is coming with maturity. Like I'm maturing to the point where I'm learning my boundaries, my limits, and stuff like that. So that's pretty much an update. I'm still working. I don't know if I'm a workaholic. I think I am to a certain extent, but I think when it comes to like doing things by yourself, like the social media thing is it's just me here. Like I'm the one recording, editing, posting, writing captions, thinking of ideas. It's just me. Like, so I think that it's hard to not be a workaholic when you are a one-woman show. But I don't know that I'm like a workaholic to the point where, I don't know. I have to think about that. But anyways, trying to just take the next few months, you know, trying to, between now and the end of the year, to really chill, close the year out on a good foot, you know what I'm saying, in a good mental state. I'm not even focusing on any of my like goals or like whatever those things that I wanted to do at the beginning of the year. I'm worried about like my mental state and making sure that I'm prioritizing that, because I would love to go into 2024 feeling lighter, because I haven't really been feeling light, I don't know, maybe since the beginning of the year. I've just been feeling really like pulled, and the pressure of whatever it is that I'm worried about, whether that's work, whether that's money, whether that's, you know, personal family stuff, romantic stuff, whatever it is that's been on my mind. It's a lot, you know. And I think showing up online, like even making this video, I knew that I wanted to film because my hair was giving freeform locks and I knew that I wanted to film the process of like reviving my hair, but I also knew that like I had to get myself in the mood to talk, because I'm a Libra and I'm extremely introverted. I really like enjoy being alone. I really enjoy being silent. I really enjoy like cocooning myself when I'm in a good mood or a bad mood. Like when it comes to like, oh, like it's the weekend, I worked all week, I'm happy like to sit on my couch, blinds closed, candles lit, glass of wine, watching Netflix. Like I am completely content. Like I don't need that external charging from other people. But I do enjoy, like obviously, you know, as an introvert, like people, there are people that we enjoy, that we love, that we are happy to spend time with. But like I enjoy my alone time. But anyways, that's how I've been doing. Let me know in the comments how you guys have been doing. How are you feeling about the end of the year approaching? It's about to be the holiday season, which is insane. Like holiday season is crazy. Look at this. Look at, no, seriously. This, this is crazy. This African Pride pre-pool, I don't know anything better on the market. I really don't. Like, I really don't. Y'all are watching this happen in real time, just sliding right through, detangling like crazy. This year was not what I thought it was gonna be. They never are. You know, the years are never what we think they're gonna be. But there were a lot of beautiful, beautiful, beautiful moments that I had this year that I haven't even been able to share with you guys yet, because I have some vlogs from trips that I took that I haven't even edited yet, that I need to edit and share with you guys. I took my mom, well, my two sisters and I, we took our mom to Jamaica, which is where she's born and raised, but she hasn't been back in lots and lots of years. And it was just for various reasons. And it was just really beautiful to be able to bring her back, to be able to experience Jamaica with her. You know, I've been several times, but not with her, you know. And it's changed a lot since she was last there. So it was really beautiful. Lots, and I traveled a lot personally for this influencing thing. I traveled with Virgin Voyages twice this year. We went to a Caribbean cruise. We went on a Caribbean cruise, and then they flew me to Greece to do a cruise around the Greek islands, and I can't even put into words what the experience was like. I do have a vlog coming. I've been posting little things on shorts, but not enough. Like, I have so much to share. But if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, I post a lot more frequently over there because it's just faster. And I have posted a bit, or quite a bit, of Greece and the Caribbean cruise content over there, because I just had a blast each time. It's only been about 20 minutes and we got this whole back section detangled. I'm so happy about that. Ooh wee, this is crazy. I don't know, shit just keep happening in the world around us, and then also in my personal life, which I'm sure we all can relate to that. Long story long, to end this year off, I really want to feel more grounded. I really want to work on that, and that's something that I've been thinking about a lot to end the year off, is like bettering my mental state so that I'm not having my hair neglected for weeks and weeks and weeks at a time. But also that's a reflection of inside, you know, even though it's just hair and I know that I can use some pre-poo and get it back, it's just like that neglect, it speaks to other parts of my life. Let me know in the comments how you guys have been doing, how you have been taking care of yourselves. If you have been struggling, if you've been great. I want to hear how your year has been. Because boy, oh boy, I feel like this year has been kicking my ass, but it's also been beautiful in other ways, like really beautiful. That's a little life update. I gotten a few questions about, you know, if I'm still working as a therapist, if I'm not, if I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm still working as a therapist, living in Miami. It's expensive as hell. Hate it here. Hate it here. But can y'all believe how the pre-poo is getting me right? Like, can y'all really believe that? That's actually crazy. The pre-poo is changing everything. Like, never switching up. Never, ever switching up from my African Pride pre-poo at all. All right, we have made so much progress. I have 1, 2, 3 sections left. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And I had to stop to see somebody on Zoom because I was running my mouth and time got away from me. I'm losing quite a bit of hair. I'm gonna show y'all. It's a lot of hair on the floor. I do have it to spare, but ideally nobody wants to sit here and just detangle their hair for an hour, because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm detangling my hair for an hour, for more than an hour. I'm like, actually probably would have been like an hour and a half total if I went straight through. This is gonna make my actual washing process so much easier. People are always commenting on how my brush sounds going through my hair, but like everything just sounds like that going through my hair. No matter what brush I use, that's how it sounds. Let me know. I don't know. When y'all are detangling y'all hair, does it sound like that? Like, not like this, because right now you can hardly hear it probably. The brushes just sound like I'm ripping my hair out. But I don't be. I don't know. People are always telling me like, oh, that brush is not good for you, but whatever brush I use, that's how it sounds. This hair is so thick. It's so funny. I feel like people that don't have thick hair, they, you know, they wish they had thick hair. See me, like a happy medium would suffice. Like, I don't need this level of thickness. Like, that's what it is. I'll say that. Like, I understand, you know, my hair is very full and it's like really like big and blah blah blah, but like I don't need this level of thickness, you know? Gotta make sure I get the roots because we don't need any of that buildup staying stuck to my roots and causing knots once I wet my hair. Like this level of thickness, I feel as if it's insane. Like, so I understand like whatever people want what they don't have. So I want my hair to not take so long. And I know if it was thinner or just not as dense or whatever you want to call it, it wouldn't take so freaking long to do. But this is the hand that I was dealt. I don't even know what I'm gonna do to my hair after I finish this. I think I'm gonna do a wash and go. And I'm gonna try another wash and go combo I saw on TikTok. So I'll definitely record that for you guys. So that'll probably be my next video. Last section. And this part of my hair, it is always the driest and the most tangled and the shortest. Like, it just be struggling. But we love her still. I've been putting this off for weeks. So this actually feels so good to be able to comb through my hair, get out all the knots and the matting. Y'all see that? Whew. It just feels so good. Wow. Look at the comb. I got so much I gotta show y'all on this floor. So much. Twist that bad boy up. Wow, I feel so accomplished. You know when you're putting something off for longer than you should and you finally do it, it just feels like a weight is lifted off your shoulder. Like I feel a huge weight lifted. And I was actually really happy to talk to y'all. I'm a pretty private person when it comes to like the details of my life, because the internet can be so cruel and judgmental, but it's nice to just catch up and just say what's up and like, yeah, I'm okay. I've been going through it, but like in the typical going through it type of stuff. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna bring back my workshop. So I've had 2 workshops in the past, if you didn't know, and I'm bringing back for a 3rd time. It's gonna be in spring 2024. So if you're in South Florida, West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, anywhere down here, keep an eye out. I post about it on my Instagram at KandidKinks, but there's also a page for the workshops and the meetups called South Florida Naturals. So keep an eye out for that if you're local. My last 2 workshops were great. The pandemic really got in the way of that. But I am going to bring it back and I'm going to put my foot in it. Okay. So yeah, there's that. Before I go, I'm going to show you guys. Oh, it feels so good. So soft, even though it's dirty as hell. I'm going to show you guys the floor because this is crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching, catching up with me, hanging out with me. Give the video a thumbs up on your way out. If you're new here, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Let me know what wash and go combos I should try because I might be doing a little series. Shh. Bye guys.